You might not have heard of depomedroxyprogesterone acetate.
What? I have absolutely no idea what the whatever that word was.
I think it's probably like, there's probably an applicator or something.
I don't know. I mean, maybe it's an implant.
I could just keep thinking of what's that rub that you use when you've got like the warm, what's it called?
Is it a brand name for something?
Everyone knows about the pill, but what about the other options? We talk contraceptives that are not just the pill. Hi, I'm Grace from ABC Life. This contraceptive, which you might also know as the Depo injection, really got me interested because it's been so popular in some parts of the world. So what actually is it? Let's hear from Dr. Melissa Kang.
Hi, I'm Melissa Kang. I'm a GP. I work at the University of Technology in Sydney, and I used to be the dolly doctor. The Depo injection contains a hormone. You inject it into your buttocks, and it gives you 3 months' worth of reversible contraception.
Depo is really effective. If you use it perfectly, as in getting your injection every 3 months on the dot every time, it's actually more effective than the pill, but with typical use, it's more like 94% effective. That means 6 out of every 100 women will get pregnant while using it in a year.
In Australia, it never reached the same heights of popularity that it did in other parts of the world, but it was still pretty useful until the newer long-acting contraceptives came along.
Some women love it because it's cheap. Also, a lot of women stop getting their periods while they're on it. So that's really great news for women who get bad period pain.
If you have the Depo injection and you get some of the side effects from them, it's something that you can't immediately reverse. They do wear off over 3 months and go away completely, but yes, you might have to bear with some of those side effects.
Now, what are some of those side effects?
Some women experience some weight gain, mood changes, acne perhaps, changes in your bleeding patterns. Most women actually stop bleeding altogether. There are some long-term effects, particularly for adolescents, and that is that you can lose some of your bone mineral density, but that's usually if you've been on Depo for 18 months or so.
Also, the Depo injection isn't a good option for women who want to get pregnant within about a year or so. That's because it can take up to about 12 to 18 months for your fertility to come back after you get the last injection. So why haven't I heard about all of this from my doctor?
Doctors these days are more likely to recommend a hormonal method of contraception if a woman really does not want to have a pregnancy. Australia always seemed to prefer the pill, and that was for women as well as doctors.
So if you really don't want to get pregnant and some of the longer-acting contraceptives just aren't for you, this might be one to consider.
I've never heard of this before.
Really?
Never.